Okay, our next interview is clone number 172. All right, thanks for coming in. We're going to try and find your aptitude. So, are you any good at throwing? Okay, how about building? No. Okay. Are you any good with a knife? Okay, knife guy. Sure, that'll work. Great. So why don't I tell you a bit about what we're doing here? This is the Last Clockwinder, a VR game where you have to repair a tree that is also a clock tower or something. I don't remember. What matters is robot clones. The unique thing about this game is that in order to accomplish tasks, you record a motion and create a looping robot clone called a gardener who will carry out that action indefinitely. Yeah, you're a robot clone too, exactly. Creating the proper loops to accomplish tasks is the first piece of the puzzle, but the true test is linking enough looped tasks together with your robot clones to create an automated process almost exclusively for the purpose of collecting fruit. This process is frequently awkward as you have to constantly compensate for your own recorded shortcomings, but the awkwardness is absolutely part of the charm. You might think that you should have a bunch of robots just handing fruit to one another, but this blackboard that sits in judgment of you at all times suggests that you should be able to do this with as few clones as possible. So now we're going to throw fruit into a bucket like a pro athlete. Kobe! 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 Kobe. Nothing but swish. No, it's not just tossing fruit. You have to get clones to process the fruit and put things together and do all sorts of stuff, really. Like with any laboratory built inside a living tree, you need to harvest enough delicious fruit juice to be able to go to other rooms. But guess what? By collecting and loading cartridges into your globy computery thing, you can select a coordinate and bring the room to you. There's a few things that the Last Clockwinder really has going for it. The puzzles get more complex in a very enjoyable way, so that you build on everything you did before and feel like you're really honing the skill of making motions that create assembly lines. There are hints if you need them, but everything feels pretty intuitive, from planting seeds, to assembling molecules, to playing with a knife. But every so often, the game throws a surprising and delightful twist your way that forces you to find a new way to juice your fruit. There's a wonderful interplay taking place between your need to be clever to clear the puzzles and the childlike sense of play that you have to bring to the table. The feeling of discovery and awe is hard to achieve as an adult, but as I played the Last Clockwinder, I was frequently hit with honest-to-God whimsy and wonderment. What do you mean is it also fun for the robot clones? I don't know, the robot clones, who cares? I've learned recently that I can get a bit motion sick when playing VR games, but in the Last Clockwinder, you move via teleportation, and when you need to turn, it refreshes the screen rather than completing a proper turn. It might be frustrating for some to not have proper freedom of movement, but for me it really works nicely. Sorry, what? Robots don't get motion sick and should be in charge? Oh, Clone 172. That's not how things work around here. There's an inherent musicality to this game, stemming both from the puzzles and the wonderful soundtrack. One of my favorite touches in Last Clockwinder is that the song in a puzzle room starts simple, but begins to fill out with more instruments as you add more clones to the room. It's a perfect accompaniment to the gameplay, and creates an absolutely immaculate and peaceful vibe. And the devs went so far as to provide a music room with a harp and a piano so you can record robots to play your own vibe-setting composition. Though composing music with these tools is predictably clunky, if you're patient, it can yield nice results. There's also a story that provides a through line for the game, exploring the past of the character that you play as through old recordings, and communications she is currently making with a colleague about her progress in saving the tree. And to its credit, the story is well written, well acted, and really nicely done. However, I was having so much fun doing the puzzles that I found in the moments where I had to stop and listen to the story, I really just wanted to move things along and get back to the game. And to say that the gameplay is so good that it doesn't need a story just exemplifies how much fun I had with the Last Clockwinder, even though I didn't wind many clocks, and I probably would have called this game The Last Fruit Chucker. But The Last Fruit Chucker feels really good to play, and I had a true feeling of tactile control over the world within the game. I'm a bit new to VR gaming in general, but VR is at its best when it offers you an experience that can only be achieved with this technology, and that's exactly what I got. This is easily my favorite VR game I've ever played, and I recommend it wholeheartedly. So what do you say, Clone 172? Do you want to be one of my idiot automatons mindlessly harvesting fruit for all eternity? What? Hey, what are you doing? Don't talk to them. Hey, stop recommending that they go on strike. Don't you dare all start throwing fruit at me. Ah, shoot. Who taught you how to throw fruit so good? Until next time, record only your coolest movements for maximum productivity, and I'll see you all soon on Random Game Reviews. All right, robot clones, hit it!